Yes.
May it please, ma'am. And insofar as the NTA could not have conducted the second exam with respect to the same academic year, my lords, the exam that the NTA has conducted on the 23rd of June, my lords, results of which were declared on the 30th of June, must be set aside, my lords. The third aspect that I wish The third aspect that I wish to bring forth before this honorable court, my lord, is I may not have come as on date, my lords, within the 50th percentile, but then the difficulty is of their own creation, my lords. When they introduce the examination system for Neet 24 on the 9th of February 2024, saying that there will be an exam held on the 5th of May, my lords, at no point of time in their initial dossier or notification do they come about that they will open a window. Now, when they opened this window on the 8th of April, giving a limited time frame between the 9th of April to the 10th, just 24-hour window between the 9th of April to the 10th of April to enroll students, as per our estimates, my lords, 24,000 and odd students have got onto the bandwagon of this exam. Now, imagine, my lords, imagine my plight. I'm a 12th class student who's been preparing for this exam right from class 8 onwards. Class 8, class 9, class 10, class 11, and class 12. 5 years of study have been spent for the opening of a window, which I comply, my lords, on up till the 16th of March 2024. What happens subsequently, my lords, is somebody for the betterment or who has some understanding with the NTA gets a window open on the 8th of April for the 9th and the 10th. Unknown to all, this window is open, my lords, and let open at 10 in the night on the 8th of April. 10 in the night of the 8th of April, if a window has been opened, my lords, and 24,000 and odd students have got onto this bandwagon of this exam, my lords, the fact that today I do not have a good rank today is itself reason for the fact that, my lords, I have been trampled upon by 24,000 and odd students who have no business to be in this exam altogether because they have not shown the they have not shown the vigilance required of them to have filled up the forms when the forms were first brought out up till the 16th of February, 16th of March. That's my submission.
Yes,
My lords, may I seek your permission to also address the issue of question number 19? We are contesting the fact that by deeming fiction, when the NT chose to say that.
matter are you appearing in, ma'am?
My lords, item number 4.
Item 4.
Yes, my lords. My lords, my submission is this. A question is set by the NTA that is ex facie ambiguous. The petitioner herein is a hardworking child who has got 711 marks. She is ranked 317. Apart from this ambiguous question, there is only one other question that she has gotten wrong. She was studying for 4 years. When she came across this question, she realized that the two NCERT books say two very different things. She knows
You didn't answer the question at all.
So she chose to not answer the question because outrightly she knows that this is an ambiguous question. And she also knows that the instructions of the question paper are extremely clear. They say that she can only answer one question.
By giving full marks to those who attempted question option 2 or option 4. Candidates who are good candidates who did not attempt the question.
Yes.
They don't get those 4 marks.
They don't. And
if you got the 4 marks, you would have gone up from 711 to 750.
I would in fact be in the top 100 marks of this examination, my lords. And currently I'm at rank 317. And this is going to, if in the top 400 marks, there's a difference of, let's say, 200 odd ranks, my lords can very well imagine what the ranking is going to look like for 108,000 students. This is going to affect the rank list entirely and completely. And my lords, the NTA tries to rely on their information bulletin, which says that if you come across a question that has 2 correct answers, you rely on one. But my lords, what they're forgetting is, I do not know till after the question paper whether they're going to treat the 2019 NCERT edition as the correct one or the one prior to it. I'm not aware of that. So therefore, I cannot make the determination that there are 2 correct answers. Therefore, I have no instruction. I cannot assume that the NTA is going to, after the exam, choose to say that it was right that you could have marked either of those. It is by deeming fiction that they decided that children have come and said that we are using books of our elder siblings and therefore we shouldn't be held responsible for it. We're using old editions. Please give us this grace mark. And then the NTA makes that decision. And therefore, if I cannot rely on any instructions that have been given to me, and I rely on the fact that this is ambiguous, I decide to not attempt the question because there is negative marking. I know that each mark in this question could mean hundreds of ranks for me. And again, I reiterate the fact that I have only one question wrong apart from this ambiguous question in my attempt. And I have done extremely well. Just to take my submissions forward, my lord, I will not hold my lords for very long. There is
just one question wrong apart from this one.
Apart from this, my lords. I am at rank 317 after the revised rank has come. I am likely to be in the top 100 ranks if I am given 4 marks and I go up to 715. And there will be others who will also move up in rank.
ரீநீட்டு அப்படிங்கிறது இன்னும் கன்க்ளூஷன்லாம் பண்ணலப்பா, ஓகேங்களா? நல்லா தெளிவாக புரிஞ்சுக்கோங்க. கமெண்ட் செக்ஷனில் பண்ணிகிட்ருக்கீங்க, அந்த லைவ் சாட்டில் பண்ணிகிட்ருக்கீங்க. ரீநீட் இன்னும் கன்ஃபார்ம் ஆகலை. திருப்பி சொல்கிறேன், ஜட்ஜஸ் இப்போ வரையுமே இந்த டைம் வரையுமே என்ன சொல்கிறாங்க அப்படின்னா, ஒயிட் ஸ்ப்ரெடுக்கான கரெக்டான ப்ரூஃப் எங்களுக்கு ஃபூட்டிங் கிடைக்கல அப்படின்னு சொன்னாங்க. பட் இருந்தாலும் அடுத்தடுத்த அட்வொகேட்டு அந்தந்த ஐட்டம்ஸில் அட்மிட் ஆகிருக்கக்கூடிய அந்த அட்வொகேட்ஸ் வந்து என்ன பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க அப்படின்னா, ஆர்கியூ பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க. இந்த அட்வொகேட்ஸ் எல்லாமே ஆர்கியூ பண்ணி முடிச்சதுக்கப்புறம் தான் நமக்கான கன்க்ளூஷன் தெரியும். பட் இப்போதைக்கு ஜட்ஜஸ் வந்து என்ன பண்ணியிருப்பாங்க, மோரார்லெஸ் கண்டிப்பாக வந்து கன்க்ளூஷன் முடிவு பண்ணியிருப்பாங்க. இருந்தாலும் ரிமைனிங் அட்வொகேட்டினுடைய ஆர்கியூமெண்ட்டை கேட்டதுக்கப்புறம் தான் ஃபைனல் கன்க்ளூஷன் நமக்கு தெரியும். ஸோ ப்ளீஸ் வெயிட். ஏன்னா போத் சைடுமே என்டிஏ அண்டு பெட்டினஸ் ஐ மீன்ஸ் ரீநீட் வேணும்னு சொல்லி வாதாடுறாங்க தெரியுமா, அந்த 2 பேருக்கு இடையிலுமே வந்து எக்கச்சக்கமான ஐட்டம் நம்பர்ஸ் இருக்குது. ஸோ அவங்கள நிறைய பேர் அட்வொகேட்ஸ் வந்து என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க, ஆர்கியூமெண்ட் பண்ணுவாங்க.
My lords, may I just submit one thing? My primary prayer is that this question should be deleted and therefore everyone will be marked out of 716 marks or out of 179 questions. But in the alternate, my lord, if we were to go by the NTA's own rules, and therefore they are only supposed to consider what is in the newest edition of the NCRT as part of the syllabus, then those grace marks should not be offered. Then they should stick to the fact that only
Option 4 is the correct answer.
that only option 4 is the correct one, and then no one should get grace marks, and therefore the rules that they have themselves set can be met. And my lords, on my primary prayer though, can I just show my lords one judgment of this honorable court from 1983, my lords? My lords, it's 1983 for SCC 309.
What's the name of the case?
Kanpur University versus Samir Gupta, my lords.
At para?
Paragraph 18, my lords. And my lords, I'll briefly state the facts. This was also,
What is the principle which is laid down?
my lords, the principle was exactly this. This honorable court laid down that if prima facie it is determined that a question is ambiguous, then that question should not be considered as part of the examination, should be deleted, and should not be marked upon at all. This was a question also relating to a medical examination. This case also related to a medical.
Yeah, the question is not ambiguous.
Yes, Your Lordship.
What they
Yes,
could
Lord-
have really,
Lordship.
what they could have really done was they could have said, look, only option 4 is the correct answer.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Because they got these representations saying that an earlier edition of the NCRT book has option.
Your Lordship, in 2019 itself, the change has been made, Your Lordship.
It was there. Earlier, the question, my lord, what they have stated on affidavit, Your Lordship, very clearly that 9 experts had finalized that answers thereafter. Thereafter, my lord, they have same line. my
But
lord. I mean, arguing the
Let
same.
us finish, let us finish.
Yes.
So my lords,
So you are saying that, well, you should be given 4 marks. Alternately, if that is not possible, then delete that whole question for everybody.
yes, my lords. And if alternatively that is also not possible, then
Or treat option 4 as correct.
yes, because then
So at least then the number of people who will get that additional marks will be less.
My lords, you can see in the top 70, the people who've got 720, only 44 people will be
Your
delivered.
Lordship, there has been increase of 297% on rank 1 only because of this bonus marking that has been done by NTA.
My lords are well aware of that there is going to be a huge change in the ranking. 44 students who've got 720 is because of this question.
Your Lordship, there might